But yeah, thank you very much. We'll begin in a moment. Let's see. But before all that, allow me to introduce you all to Queen Sibylle. Now, as you can see here, Queen Sibylle is sympathetic. She is also sociable. And she's the Baron's choice. So what this means is we're going to start with a farming ambition. Then we're going to go to a stability ambition should farming fail. So that means we're going to be beloved of the small folk. We're going to go for the Chancellor's ambition if everything works out. But should that fail, we'll have to default to the Spymaster one. The Baron favour, because I come from the Barons. Yeah, she's going to favour the Barons. I rolled up an authority thing, so I roll randomly for whether I'm pro or anti one of the 4 leftover stats. And so I rolled up pro authority, and I was like, what's a good pro authority that makes sense for this character? And it's like, oh, okay, we'll have her be pro Baron. And I'm hoping that'll be kind of cool, because we got sympathetic, which already is leaning into caring about the peasantry. But we're going to have her, like, divided with her sympathies. Sibylle is going to be 1 foot in the Baron's camp, 1 foot in the camp of the people, the peasantry. Absolute monarch in a benevolent military dictatorship. It's true, pretty much. But anti-noble and want to make friends with all the nobles. Oh, that's true. Contradicts a bit. It does. Let me have a quick think. Let me just change that. Whoa. We're pro-march. So pro-march means I want the defiance of the Barons down low, and we're pro-peasant. Pro-peasantry. There we go. I'll change that up. It's great. Having to tailor these each time, there will be mistakes. Okay. We're good. We're so good. All right. High school mean girl? Friends with no benefits. Wants us to be her friends and fucks us over. I think it's fine the way it was. No, it's okay. We can tailor it. It's all good. All right. So, yeah. Everybody, I hope you're all comfortable. Hope you've all got a drink. Let me just put the sign away. There we go. And remember to always tap the sign on. It isn't. Let's tap the sign on. Name it is off. Cool. There we go. Tap the sign is on. I really want to smoke, but I'm trying to quit. Hang in there, buddy. Like, I'm sure there's some things you can substitute for smoking. Like, I don't know. I've never really had an addiction to anything like that. So, try and find a substitute of some sort, I suppose. But here we are. Welcome on in. Take a gander at the kingdom. Woof. There it is. There's the realm. This is all that is good and right in the world. And doesn't it look great? It's top of the stat in everything compared to these outlying provinces. 8 faith for the Chiefs is still astounding. But yeah, as you can see, other than the counts of the east who have sort of let their trade and farming slide a bit southward, everything's kind of okay. We're pretty good. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. Hello, Spy Master. Your Majesty. The history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I reckon. Let me just style this. Alright, I believe that we are going for farming. I'm going to be the mother of the march and the mother of the nation. Big Mummy. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a fabled passage in the history book? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alrighty. Let's meet our council. Let's meet you all, everyone. Oh my god, where are my manners? I totally forgot. Sorry, everyone. Oh my god, Friday is not a good day. And I realise as well, I still haven't got my goddamn avatar up. Oh, audio issues, no avatar, no introductions. What am I doing? Right. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Professional streamer. Yes, I am professional. I am so good. I was... There we go. Is it on? Is it up? Can you see me? Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in to our Barons. We are joined at the start of today's stream with Baroness Morgrim and Baron Advisor. Welcome on in, both the Barons. We've also got our chiefs. We have Chief Bonkle II, Chief Chads II, and Chief Barnavigok. Welcome on in, all of you. And finally, we've also got our counts. We've got Countess Whopper, Count Alex, the kind of just a second, and Count Katori. If Katori shows up, there we go. Count Katori. Welcome, everyone, to the game. Oh, that's, yeah, that fairy, that's the thing for VTube Studio. So when I open it, it floats about for a bit, and then it remembers that I've paid money. That's essentially like an avatar. You can use it for free, but she's gonna, like, float around in front of you the whole time. And, you know, I just paid money for it, so she goes away after a couple of seconds. Be sure to thank your fairies when you see them. Anywho, we bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The Barons are finally in charge. and we can sort this kingdom out. Now, just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you'll do as we tell you, got it? I see I'm aggressive this evening, it's true. Glory to the March, Morgrim. Huzzah! Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright, who we got from the counts? Hey, it's Alex. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. And finally, with the chiefs of the north, we have Bonkle. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Highness. You'll need it dealing with Ocelot. There we go, with that the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. I like how you both got sabers. Very Marcher. Alright. Everyone, eyes down. It's our first vote of the game, and all we know at the minute is I'm pro-farming. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Monarch Matilda II, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. No, this is an absolute monarchy. I made it one. Shall we call the nobles in? Oof. Okay, Red Sibylle. Oh, Blood Oath. I mean... I am technically in favour of stability as well, but I think as I'm covered head to toe in red, I wouldn't mind a blood oath from all the peasants. There is a puddle, there is a puddle. That is true, there is a puddle with D. Type exclamation mark vote followed by A, B, C or D, depending on what you want to see. Oh. Hail to the march. Five. Okay, so who is inactive? We got advisor, Barn, and Whopper is out to shop anyway. Okay, gonna do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll be moving on. Boom, boom. There we are. We got force the commoners to swear a blood oath. The common citizens of the capital are lined up in a winding queue that loops along a dozen streets. One by one, they are brought before you on your throne, bowing and scraping. After a bit of prodding from your watchman, each citizen slices their palm and smears their blood on your boots, swearing their eternal loyalty. No amount of scrubbing will save your shoes after this. The last monarch to hold a blood oath ceremony was King Timian the Mad, who was also once declared war on the colour blue. The peasants mutter darkly that another tyrant now sits on the throne. It's true. You've had your little People's Republic for a few weeks. Now it's time to get back to business. This is an excellent way to spread STDs. I don't know. Would my peasants have STDs? Are you saying there's something wrong with them? All right, we got another Sibylle. Other Sibylle of the Morgrim Moon bloodline. Was I of your bloodline last time? Sibylle of the Morgrim Moon bloodline. Well-known Marcher General. Stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. What a coup! Sibylle now sits on the throne and the barons are in charge, but the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to the new queen or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? The War of Two Sibylles? No, no. I hope not. I'm hoping the March. It was a popular name? Yeah. Loyalists. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Propaganda is good, it is. But so's loyalty. Loyalty will be rewarded. There we go. Thank you very much. That settles it then. Glory to the Queen and glory to the March. But we can always change our minds. If Sibylle ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her, the old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win a game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. I would sit Sibylle on the throne anytime. Which one? Think very carefully. Allah of the Captain Chaz clan. Charismatic political mastermind. Stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North! We all know I should be on the throne and not this imposter Queen Sibylle. How do we make that happen? Alright, Chiefs, what's it gonna be? You got A, subterfuge, B, intimidation, or C, prophecy. So subterfuge, you're gonna try and replace my council. Intimidation, you're gonna infiltrate the palace and strong arm me into doing what I'm told. Prophecy, you find the sacred stones, shake hands with old Wazy, and summon the Lord Render. Okay then, it's 50-50. Either prophecy or subterfuge. Let's see. Fate will pick indeed. There we go. The chiefs plan to replace the Queen's closest advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove the current advisors are doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Okay. Already there. We like it. Carol of the Alex the Kind of Just Dynasty, notorious Eastern Elder, leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. Wizard hat. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Sibylle wears the crown. Not blue. Anyway, sorcery, make a deal with a wizard. Blood ritual, summon a demon, or ascension, offer me a place among your vampires with immortality in exchange for the crown. What's it gonna be, Counts? What's it gonna be? Gattori Alex? Do you want to shake hands with Pestia? Oh. Chaz rolled anti-royalty. Will support the peasants. Okay. Alright, well, we're leaving it up to fate then. Good luck. Sorcery it is. It's here. You heard it here. Pestia is fated. The Counts plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. So we got Sibylle, the bastard offshoot. Okay, we got the true Sibylle versus the bastard Sibylle. Going for loyalists. Great stuff. Thank you, barons. We got the chiefs of the north have opted to take Halle, a bastard offshoot in the north. They're going to pursue subterfuge, and so to start off with, they want to get stability, 4 or less in 3 seasons. It's already there. Already at 4. No need to push it any further down. And finally, we got Carol, a false pretender in the east, pursuing a sorcery scheme. The Counts want to raise the kingdom's authority to at least 5 in 2 seasons. It's currently at 6. And I've got a really sticky floor covered in red. Now then, where am I? What would I take? I think I'd take Iron Choice. I see the last battle against Ashmead led to some interesting interactions at the victory party, yet the family bush. It's a good way of putting it. Let's go here. Your Highness, will you tell these superstitious chiefs we need to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I've told you 1,000 times, Count, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. Your Majesty, the chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Okay, it sounds good. I think the Counts have a contract and they may as well go logging. Vote A, everyone. Let the Counts get their wood. Okay, interesting. Katori is willing to split it with the Chiefs. The Chiefs aren't really coming together, though. Well, there we go. Thank you, everyone. With the Council's express permission, hundreds of Eastern lumberjacks rush into the haunted forest and start hacking it down. But they're woefully unprepared for what they find. The moment the workers cut into the ancient trees, they come alive, picking up labourers and devouring them whole. Uh-oh. Panic spreads. The Counts withdraw from the area immediately, but the forest does not return to dormancy. Instead, the trees start marching across the north, ransacking villages along the way. I warned you! Now there's an army of angry trees on our doorstep. The greed of the Counts knows no bounds. This was a rough day. A bad day. It's a tragedy, it's true. Your Grace, a bard who calls herself the songstress has been making waves in the East. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people pushed closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Well, I think we can ensure they got adequate security, maybe? I'll leave it up to you all. Private showing the palace just to get her out the east. Justice? Yeah, Alex is going to lose all his cash in this event, by the way. I think there is a specific way you can get it back, but I don't know what it is. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Alright, so it looks like three-way tie. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna stick with my gut feeling. Adequate security. Zappa Zach, welcome on in. There you go, welcome back to the east. Armed guards are assigned to keep the peace during the songstress's shows, but he soon received reports that the guards themselves are joining in with the riots. It's a bloodbath. Dozens of soldiers are killed and even more civilians. Yet by all accounts, the songstress's performances are more popular than ever. What is going on? Oh dear. One evening, you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, you Madge. Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, me. Name's Quacking Tony, you Madge. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. Why we died a bunch of birds tonight? Reckon you could field some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield. Before Quacking Tony can explain further, your marshal bursts into your bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the Palace Watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? No, let's hold a vote. The peasants are here. This is an adjustment period. Whatever you say, Your Majesty. She goes and gathers up the council who trickle into the hall in their pyjamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. Okay, we're gonna do it, and I think it would only be best to have it in the north, because we got rolling trees running around in the north that we need to deal with. And some aerial troops, that would be great. That would help fight the trees, right? We need some innovation. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. I love it. You're going to make the marches military even stronger, right? Oh no, it's going to Chaz. Chad's clutching it. Thank you very much. There we go. Under Quacking Tony's close supervision, a flock of ravens are tied up to a northern warrior. Instead of flying, the knight is lost in a flurry of mad pecking and pooping. Quacking Tony insists you merely used the wrong type of bird. Further experiments are conducted with owls, eagles, geese, woodpeckers, ostriches, and little grebes before hundreds of northern troops quit in disgust. Needless to say, the whole thing is an embarrassing failure. Your Majesty, if that peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. If one thing's clear from this mess, is that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like that pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty, these guard sorties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. No need to ask, Marshal. The Queen knows that our veterans are the only ones with experience of real warfare. That's true. That's very true. And that's why we're just going to take them straight away. I will make the arrangements at once. Wolf Warrior, welcome on in. There you go. Back in the north where you belong. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into your throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Okay, here's everyone's money. Scheme-wise, let's see. Chiefs may want to lower stability some more. They can do so with D, the prison. Counts may want to raise authority a bit more with F, the monument. Or if you want to lower authority instead, A, the theatre. I think it wouldn't be terrible if the Counts took E, the fortress, to bolster their military a bit, but, you know. Here is everyone's money and finances. We are going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Alright, well, we got F and E for very little money. Alright, smarty pants. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Oh, pardon me. Belching here. So we got a fortress and we got a theatre. Okay, so the trees are attacking and devotion. These are both very important. Your Highness, ever since those bird brain counts tried to cut down our ancient grove, the trees have been rampaging across the north. You just said the forest was haunted. Lots of forests are haunted. You should have said composed of ancient cursed trees that swallow people whole. The grove is older than the kingdom itself. It's no wonder it held such power. Please, Your Highness, assemble the council. We have to appease the trees. I mean, I don't want to spend money on this, really. It's not that important. Then again, I'm pro-farming. I think the Eastern soldiers can help the chiefs fight, right? C would be best. Gamba on sea. Big Gamba. A looks terrible. What are you talking about? A looks like we're going to end the game really early. Okay, that's fine. By Zenya's ashes, we'll show those soft chiefs how to cut down a few trees. Legions of Eastern soldiers, lumberjacks and rangers armed with wood-cutting axes and torches are sent to the front lines. But strength of arms... Oh no! But strength of arms is not enough to defeat these abominations. They're bark-hardened over centuries. Once professional soldiers flee, the peasant levies aren't far behind. Uh-oh. The trees freely ravage the north. Peasants and nobles alike are carried off to await some grisly fate. Salutes in chat, everyone. We got the first noble death. Where is my dead nobles count? Bonkle II got eaten by a tree. But don't worry, Bonkle III will be joining. Zero farming in the north. Terrible. Scouts report a fresh ring of saplings surrounding the boundary of the grove. Saplings with terrifying screaming faces. It seems the trees are replenishing fallen comrades with the souls of your people. Entry into the sapling grove is forbidden under penalty of death, irrespective of profession or social status. You can only hope your descendants will respect the warning signs in years to come. Alright, devotion time. Your Grace, ignore everything I said about the songstress. I was completely wrong. I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about, and by blood of the dead, I've never heard anything so beautiful. I was so moved I immediately gave her all my money and the keys to my keep. I think you're under some kind of spell. Perhaps I am, but if so, it was worth it to hear her sing. You simply must invite her to the palace for a performance. Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Yeah, I think. Spymaster, fix it. I think that's the way. Invite her? No. Sleek, welcome on in. There you go, you're in with the Barons. Welcome aboard. Yeah, thank you, Sleek. Damn it. Yeah. There we are. We are so good. Investigate her. Absurd. The songstress has done nothing wrong. Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll get to the bottom of this. Alright, and finally, finding a spouse. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Anyone will do, as long as they're from the March. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the barons, as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Alright. I need to go to the bathroom right quick. Rebellion is on the menu for the Chiefs, but Bonk was just saying they're not rebelling. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. I have all the reasons to rebel, but that loads stability. I'm counting on a juicy bonus for the scheme. Ah. Alright. In the east, Count Katori stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly the bats swirl down and begin to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure. Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now what did you want with me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boils so hideous it'll make your own mother disown you. There she is. The best girl, best woman. I thought we might have a common goal. The Queen has been overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? Well, the Queen's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. Fine, I'll help. If you take care of the bees for me. Did you say bees? Yes. On this plane, they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty, and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. The next stage of their scheme, the Counts must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I think we're good. Alright, let's deal with the songstress's secret. The spy master silently appears at your desk. She returned from her mission to investigate the songstress, and you scan her for signs that she's lost her will. How did it go? Have you gone deaf? She pulls a pair of plugs out from her ears. The songstress is a witch, drawing power from her lyre. It's made of magical wood. Some wizard who accidentally turned himself into a tree. When she sings while playing on the lyre, people obey. But without that, she's nothing. Okay, alright. Okay, we gotta arrest her. Gotta stop this, alright? Vote A, everyone. Put her under arrest. Alright, what do we got? Is that everyone voting? Pretty much. There's some votes yet to come. Do a final countdown. I think there's a couple of you who haven't voted. Whoop. There we go. We're gonna arrest her. Your soldiers... You order your soldiers to wear their earplugs and arrest the songstress. Unfortunately, discipline isn't exactly the Eastern Army's strong suit. Fighting while wearing earplugs? What a stupid idea. How will we hear orders? Don't worry about it. It's just some foolish notion the Queen's got in her head. We'll be asked to wear ducks on our heads next. The songstress's next performance, she walks on her stage and plucks a lyre. When your soldiers burst on stage, she smiles and sings at them to obey her. About half of them are wearing earplugs, the rest are not. A massive brawl ensues with half the soldiers slaughtering the other half. Amidst the chaos, the songstress slips away. She's last seen on a fast boat to Eulasia, no doubt hoping to build up a new following across the sea. She's never seen in your kingdom again. Well, all's well that ends well, maybe. She will be missed. Your Greatness, I bring bad tidings from the north. We're receiving reports of... I am sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the east that demand the Queen's attention at once. Wait your turn, you ignorant dolt. Why don't you settle your quarrels outside? Meanwhile, I have news for the march that really is urgent. Now, one at a time. Start with you, Sleek. The North has increasingly lawless, Your Majesty. Some of the chiefs are taking advantage, declaring themselves independent of your rule. Some of the chiefs, Chief Chaz, has done it. Is that all? By blood of the dead, the Eastern courts are corrupt, Your Highness. Judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin. My news is worse still. Order in the march has broken down, Your Highness. Some battalions have killed their own officers and begun roving the wilderness, acting like common bandits. All of these problems have arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done. What do you suggest? Unfortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. I think we want to sort out the march, right? That's got to be the way. C for the march. Things are a bit dangerous. Yeah, barons don't want to help themselves. They're being charitable, looking after the north for some reason. You order the chiefs to bring their independence-minded brethren back into the royal fold. The north is rocked by vicious battles. Thousands of loyal northern troops die in brutal sieges against mountain fortresses. But your victory is inevitable. The independent chiefs pledge fealty once more. The crisis in the north has been quashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable, but nobles of other regions feel that you're ignoring their problems. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Alright, so the Baron's option is going to be favoured heavily. But let's just see, what have we got? We're pro-march, so yeah. Pro-peasantry, pretty much. And we're sociable. So someone that's sociable and good with the peasants is good. Yeah, I know. Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Kestrid, firstborn daughter of the Northern Wolf Warrior clan. She's been a melancholy sort ever since she was a child, but otherwise she's decent enough company. She keeps the company of witch women and god speakers who have taught her mysterious secrets. She's an incredibly driven person by all accounts, gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. A Bolden lake, I was about to say, because I saw the bold post from Bonkle. Yeah, no, go home, Baldy, no. This is Sylvia, eldest heir to Eastern Zapazak's dynasty. In their youth, they ran off and tried to join a circus. They found him in the end, thank the god. They had a laboratory installed in their castle and spent most of their time there. Ooh. Conducting bizarre experiments. They got in some trouble with the Inquisition a while ago, but it didn't come to anything. Okay, alright, maybe. And here we have the March's offering. Leopold, scarred under prestigious, sleek avian bloodline. Typical Baron really, loud, brash, self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. He set up his own mercenary company for a while and did good business. That's all over now, though. He's got a reputation for not giving a damn what anyone thinks of him. Alright. Sleek, I'm going to take your relative here. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but gain a lifelong alliance. We're going to marry Leopold. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Fantastic. So, final call if any chiefs want to rebel. This is the current situation. No, thank you, Sleek. Look at that. Now the Barons have 0 defiance again, which is the important thing. Where are you? There we go. Enigma, welcome on in. You've been placed in the Barons. Thank you for joining us. As you can see, the Barons are large and in charge. You got a loyalty scheme. We're all good. We're all good. Deep in the back rooms of the Royal Palace. Oh, look, it's Rosetta. The Marcher Barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a cork board filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The Queen has finally found a match, even if it isn't who we'd hoped. Now she just needs to get on with the wedding. Aye, and then get on with the baby making. I heard tell of a secret meeting between the Council and the Wizard Pestia. God only knows what they were discussing, but it can't have been good. And we've got to keep up our efforts. Queen Sibylle isn't going anywhere on our watch. The barons must continue to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. There we go. Up in the north, Chief Baron is hosting a grand feast in their clan hall. The kingdom's on the brink of collapse, and the council is calling for the Queen's advisors to resign. If we want them gone, though, we'll need to increase the pressure. Once the Queen's in a weak enough position, she's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interfering spymaster. No more marshal or chancellor or treasurer. Our whole new inner circle, all made up of chiefs. The next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. You'll never take my authority. Never. We're happy as it is. Alright, Alex and Chaz are chomping at the bit for rebellion from either the east or the north. It's up to you all. A theft. Enigma. Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Chief Baron shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. How dare they? Gods be good, nonsense, rummage through your drawers. I'm sure you'll find a thing. My liege, our feud has stood between our families for centuries. Baron, a ancestor hexed my family with a curse from Morgana, turning every second daughter's hair bright blue. That's because his ancestor poisoned our wells and killed half our household. Enough! Oh, Baron! Stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty, and my dear cousin is to wear it when they marry. I'd prefer to arrest. You know, the arrest is good, but leaving them to squabble it out is also okay. Arrest this guy. It's true. B, to arrest. Arrests a criminal. Baron needs to be put in jail. Wait, what? What's tapping the sign for? What are we looking at? Yeah, I'm pro-march, so I want the march to get what it wants. Hello, Mero! Everyone say hello to Mero in chat. Have you joined? You have. Welcome to the march, Mero. Join us in arresting a chief. The first trait, sympathetic. Tend to favour the weaker party. Yeah, they've been stolen from, so yeah, I'm going to favour the weaker party. Oh, avoid executions and imprisonments. That's true. That's true. Oh, well. Alright, final countdown. 3, 2, 1. I love the march. No! No, I'm innocent, I tell you. Come on, out you go. Barn has been put in prison. Salutes in chat. It had to be done. And the kill count climbs ever higher. As the watch drag them out, the council falls into stunned silence, but the Baron shares satisfied glances. There we are. So we got a full rebellion for the chiefs to the north, and we're most of the way there on the counts. Your Majesty, the famine in the north grows worse by the day. Riots are breaking out in all the major townships and Skama to form a guard. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries and merchant houses. What are we to do? You know what? I'm good. I think I would actually spend money on this. Now that peasants are in trouble, I want to help them out. Let's vote B to import mass amounts of food from Tavlin and Kurth. That would be the way. Oh no, why would you vote to take it from the march? What did the march do? I want to spend money to help you out. That's the way. I'm not rebelling while the farming is awful. That's true. That sounds like a good plan. Okay, that looks like a fairly even split. Treasury is opened and a tide of gold flows out of the kingdom and into the pockets of Tavlanese and Kurth merchants. In return, grain floods into the famine-stricken northern lands. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank Morgana. The unrest dies down as soon as the rioters have bread again. It's enough to tide the peasants over until the next harvest. And finally, our wedding. Your wedding to Leopold is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you'll stand against St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Leopold at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Oh yeah, I do. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Leopold, dances so vigorously he spills wine all over himself. By the time you find yourself alone with Leopold, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I am so drunk, yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine. How are you still so full of energy? Oh, you sound like my mother. She's been asking me that question since I was 5 years old and swinging from the chandelier. So what do you like to do in your spare time? Usually I'm trying to turn a profit. There's so much money out there and so little time to make it. Oh. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, huh? He swigs back the last dregs of his wine and leads you to bed. There we go. We're good. Oh, counts are stalled. Counts are now happy. All's well that ends well. Let's have a look. Let's start with word from the march and then we'll get on the rebellion stuff. Emmy, hello. Wait, who are you? My liege, sorry to disturb you. We remember how my guardian, Enigma, had Chief Baranov imprisoned for stealing his ring? So you're his cousin? It was a barn. I stole the ring. I wanted to marry their Odwin. But it had to be secret because of our family's ancestral hatred. Odwin wants none of this terrible war. Please allow me to take a Marcher scouting party to rescue her. Whoa! Your Majesty, is this really a priority? Emmy, do it! Please, I'm begging you. Let us be together at last. Oh my god, okay. Somewhat rare event. Should Emmy be given soldiers to smuggle Odwin out? We'll do something. I don't know what we are going to do. Yeah. I'm tempted to gamble, or we can send the Honor Guard to help. Either way. Oh, and it'll be loyalist only, so I don't think the chiefs can vote. Yeah, neither do I. I don't know what either of these do. I vaguely remember seeing this once before. We're going to send the Honor Guard. Might be risky. Under cover of darkness, your Honor Guard heads out with Emmy in their midst. When Emmy returns with Odwin and a huge bag of Chief Barnes gold. What? The Honor Guard fought bravely, Your Majesty. They protected us with their lives. We cannot thank you enough. And with that, the true lovers steal away to the Isle of Saul to live out the Civil War in peace. A happy ending. But did the Honor Guard die? At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Chief Wolf Warrior, his tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the braziers. The Chiefs of the North will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We'll be fighting for glory, for honor, and for Hala, the true monarch. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. One day I'll see your head on a spike, Wolf Warrior. There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. Oh, sounds like dying, I think. Give me 2 minutes. Oh, to check if the Honor Guard's still there. Chief Wolf Warrior strides from your throne room without looking back. I know they die. This is on my list of ways to kill the Honor Guard. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances? The Chiefs are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Chief Captain Shaz II. He's citing your past transgressions as reason for the uprising. Anger in the ancient tree grove for the sake of some lumber. Your false imprisonment of Chief Barn II. Well, I guess we'll just have to kill them all. Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling, you'll need it. So here we are. Civil War. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be a lot of death and suffering before that is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Alright. That's a good point. No, Bonkle can afford to pay it. Oh dear. Too long have the bastards in the Crownlands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. Aye. Now's our time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Aye. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the barons to cripple their military. If we suspect the counts may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the Queen's authority is low. Or finally, we can send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Dishonourable, of course, but convenient. Well, you got A, launch a preemptive strike on the barons, B, call upon the counts, or C, send an assassin. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you for meeting with me at such short notice. The sum you offered piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though? Yes, you want me to assassinate the Queen. There's no trouble. I'm a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a woman dead, she is dead. Get it done. No, I'm Mother of the March and Mother of the Peasantry. Righto. Let's see. Counts may want E, the deer park, to secure their farming, but if you want to help sort of push against the Counts' farming ambitions, C, the aqueduct raises it instead. Of note, as there's a civil war, B, the stadium lowers military for the barons, the loyalists. So I'm going to start the auction. Oh wait, here's a list of everyone and their money. I'm going to start the auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. There's a slight delay on stream, so we'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What have we got? D and E, it looks like Observatory and Deer Park. Boom, 10 seconds, go, go, go. All right, A and B. Okay, A and B, it seems. We've got a Grand Bazaar and a stadium. Parades abound. Yeah, well done. A proper snipe from Sleek there. Oh, this is looking rough. Let's start with mustering an army. Along the northern border, countless horns are blowing, axes are sharpened. The chiefs of the north have united their warrior clans under one banner. What are we waiting for? It's time we marched on the capital and brought Valtor's flail down upon the cursed crownlands. I hear you, but we're still mustering our forces right now. When we strike, we must strike with all our might. And on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. Okay, what's it gonna be? The chiefs can hire mercenaries from Ashmead in exchange for trade, call upon a holy order and a knife to join their cause in exchange for some of their faith, or the existing northern army will be enough. Conscripting masses of peasant levies isn't available because the peasants are my friends. They would never betray me like that. Okay. We've got Paladins of the Ninth God. The times are a-changing. Strange to think there's so much faith in the ninth god in the north. Now, we even have the Hoarders of the Holy Warriors. Aye, and they pledged to fight by our side. It's a new era. I just hope we don't lose what makes us northern in the first place. The church doesn't support us in this conflict, so these knights risk their very souls to help us out. Let's not disappoint them. The Holy Knights soon arrive at the northern camp, riding in gleaming armour atop towering steeds. They are few, but each is worth 20 ordinary soldiers on the field of battle. I must say, it feels good to have the strength of the ninth on our side. The strength of the ninth, eh? Your marriage to Leopold has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you've made some good memories together, but there is no spark. He cares more about maximising profits than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. However, securing an heir is impossible while the kingdom is at war with itself. Defeat this rebellion, and then and only then is it worth looking to the future. I will talk to you again when the realm is at peace. Nilawa, welcome on in to the Barons, the winning faction. You know it's winning, look at that. Something's wrong though. It's an evening like any other. You're sitting for dinner, your servants heaping your table with dishes fit for a queen, goose tongue pie, roast boar, jellied pigeon. As usual, your husband is at the very opposite end of the grand table, as far away from you as possible. You have to shout to talk, but there's no conversation anyway. Of course, your wine glass is never empty, prepared to take a swig. Usually you have food tasters test your wine for poisons, but today they're off sick. Probably nothing to worry about. More wine for you. Drink the wine, 60%. A single drop of wine touches your lips. Then the spymaster appears from nowhere, dashing the wine glass out of your hands. Don't tell me you drank that. Oh, ninth, I did, a tiny amount. I heard from my spies the wine was poisoned. How much did you drink? How much? You try to speak, but nothing comes out, just an inhuman croak. You try and stand up, but your legs are weak. You collapse on one side, convulsing. Everything goes black. You fall into a deep abyss. Fragmented images pass you by. Your husband at your bedside holding your hand. A doctor putting leeches on your brows. Sunlight streaming through the window. When you finally wake up, you're lying in a hospital bed with your spymaster sitting opposite. Ah, good. You're finally awake. How long was I out? You've been comatose for 2 weeks. The wine was poisoned with Heinrich's Cascader. It's fortunate you only drank a drop. Did you catch the assassin? Alas, we did not. The Viper's children are a devious bunch, with hideouts all over the world. He's probably already fled to Taverlin. Am I going to be alright? Yes, Your Majesty, you're on the road to recovery. But it was touch and go. Throughout the kingdom, commoners and nobles alike were convinced you would die. Panic has spread like wildfire. Even worse, this near-successful assassination attempt makes you look weak. More and more people are convinced that the rebels will prevail. The chiefs will pay dearly for this. They are, Your Majesty, rest up. We need you at full strength. The chiefs will stop at nothing, even murder, to bring you down, and they came so close to succeeding. Alright, Counts, what's it gonna be? You're free to rebel? Alex wants to rebel. It's up to you all. Katori doesn't. I think you're all waiting out for your Hestia. I mean, if you don't want to rebel, do you want to fight the North if they come and kick you in? In the east, Count Katori and the wizard Pestia are standing atop her grim windowless tower, swept by howling winds and lashed by rain. You've done an adequate job destroying the bees. I suppose I won't give you leprosy. My thanks, great wizard. Now shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome queen? Okay, curse with fate worse than death, that involves raising your own trade. Or send her far away so she can never return, that involves raising stability. I see, so you're going to take a punt. Yeah, hoping that stability will shoot straight up after I kick the chiefs in the teeth. Yeah. I don't know what I gain. Is it +2 or is it more than that? But yeah, you're banking on me winning the rebellion, right? $5 minimum? Oh, okay. Well. Well. That's it, isn't it? Bada bing, bada boom. Help me win this war then. Far, far away, that can be done. I will steal the queen away from the apiary where distance works differently. But the apiary is a land of dreams. The times of turbulence, nightmares. It must be peaceful if I am to navigate it very far. Yes, that can be done. We'll make sure the kingdom's as peaceful as a sleeping lamb, and everyone's dreaming pleasant dreams. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise stability to at least 5. We're good. We're good as we are. Alright, captured loyalists, an arms merchant, and then a great battle. Let's start with the captured loyalists. What are they doing? Good news, Barn! In my latest sortie, I captured a key leader of the loyalist forces. Scourge on you, Captain Chaz, you addled foppadoodle. Release me at once, it's Zapper Zack. Someone gag our guess. I'm tired of listening to his whittering. That's better. Now we can hear ourselves think. So, Barn, what shall we do with our prize? Zapper, no, Zapper, no. Chiefs only vote. Do you execute him and send his head to the Queen? Extract key information from him by any means necessary. Free him as a show of mercy, or demand a hefty ransom from the accounts. What's it gonna be, everyone? Free him? I mean, Chaz wants to execute him. Currently a coin toss. Any chiefs want to break the tie? I'm doing a final countdown. 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. It's going to be random, isn't it? Execute him and send his head to the Queen. Oh my god. No, please, have mercy, won't you? The blubbering count is led to a platform where the executioner awaits. His head is forced down onto the block. The axe falls with a very final thwump. Rebels are bad, okay? Rebels are real bad. Salutes in chat to the fallen war hero, Zapper Zack. Truly a patriot. The kill count goes to 3. No chief love anymore. Yeah, that can be your development. Count Zapper Zack's head is delivered in the palace in a neatly wrapped gift box. This outrage only serves to draw the counts closer to the Queen. but also causes panic in the capital and saps morale throughout the east. Sorry, Zach. Not a good day, is it? Your Majesty, a merchant is here. To see you, he has come all the way from the Kerf, I hear. In the middle of a war? Actually, I think that's exactly why he's here. Your Luminous, so wonderful to see you. I hope you and Leopold are doing well. Yes, we're doing well, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Moreover, you'll be pleased to know that the Kerf Senate has deliberated for many weeks and ultimately agreed to extend you the offer of an arms contract. Not just any contract, mind you. The Republic has offered to sell gunpowder weapons, muskets, cannons, blunderbusses, bombards. You name it, I have it. All right, let's see what you got. You got everything your heart could desire. Okay, so listen. Rare background it is. I think this is the only time you see it. What can I afford? What's a bombard? Is that just the bigger cannon, right? Well, no, I'm giving stuff. I'm going to give stuff to the east. A large type of muzzle-loading cannon or mortar used in sieges during late Middle Age. Ah, okay. Take everything and get a loan. I don't know how much anything costs. Let's, mortars will be the most expensive. Brilliant. They're not very accurate, and I'll warn you, but they can totally decimate a tight-packed army. I'll add that to your total. And let's get some muskets. Muskets, you say? Well, have your whole army outfitted before the month's end. Is 900 for those. Bombards. Got to knock down a few castle walls, have we? You'll be doing it in style soon. Those will be 1600, your luminance. And cannons. Mount them onto your ships or wield them into battle. They're versatile and deadly. I'll add that to your total. I'm finished. Sublime. In that case, your total is 4,000. Oh, okay. Okay, I got carried away. Too pricey, yeah. We'll go for muskets and cannons. 1900, that's great. Here you go. Wonderful indeed. Thank you for your patronage. Once the merchant has left, it's up to you to distribute your newly found armaments to your loyalists. Hey, totally not Metal Sonic. Totally not. Welcome on in. You've joined the treacherous chiefs who are currently at civil war. Funny you could do here. Oh, okay. Give the counts a boost, yeah. Counts. Take it. The cannons are a formidable addition to the eastern ranks. And the muskets. Your muskets are the bread and butter of any modern military. Your troops will have a significant edge with them on your side. There you go. Thank you for staying loyal to me. You now only hope that the new weapons will be enough to turn the tides of war. Vast armies darken the landscape like shadows of clouds. Flags are flying. Drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the north is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous Kurd, Chief Captain Chaz II. I've received word from your commander of our loyalist forces in the east. If they march now, they'll intercept the chiefs in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the armies of the march. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed chiefs. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Tell the counts to fight the Northern army head on. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Count Katori, commander in the field. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on a battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? All right. Fight the rebels, defy orders and link up with the barons, or hang back and let the rebels march on the capital without challenge. Damn. Okay, well, it's not what we want, but we'll take it. The whole city holds its breath, and you stew in your palace waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts in your throne room. She looks more furious than you've ever seen her. Your Majesty, the cowardly counts defied your orders and turned their army around to link up with the barons. Probably afraid of facing a real fight on their own. We can only hope that was the right decision. Have some confidence, Your Majesty. It's too late for doubts now. We'll come down to the next battle. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. We will prevail. That's the spirit. Now I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of. Over the next few weeks it becomes clear the Eastern Army's retreat has given the chiefs free rein to pillage and plunder the East. The rampaging Northern troops descend on farms like locusts, taking everything to feed thousands of hungry soldiers. But while the East suffers, Eastern forces successfully link up with the barons. Now a joint army of counts and the barons rush to meet the chiefs in open warfare, and the winner will either end your reign or preserve it. You know what? I want to be more generous. Especially as we got loyalists. I think we can open the coffers with golden choice. Let's start with a fortress besieged. Your Grace, you must send aid to my friend on the field, Count Alex the Kind of Just a Second. Oh! Count Alex, is it? What sort of mess is he in? The northern forces march through his lands and he holed up inside his fortress. Fortresses can withstand a frontal assault, but the rebels aren't stupid enough to try that. They'll besiege Count Alex II and starve him out. We can't let that happen, Your Grace. He's a close friend and always lends me a hand when my farms are struggling. Ain't that the guy who voted C? It's true. Mass Connect, welcome on in. Welcome back to the Barons. We're about to win a war. Oh. I mean, we kind of don't want to jeopardize the mission here for just one count. I think that's fine, isn't it? Especially as it's the rabble-rouser that's been wanting to join. He loves rebellion so much. I think he can enjoy his rebellion. Remember the sign? Wait, what? What have I done wrong? Oh, yeah, I probably should have helped him out and not been spiteful. Well, we're going to hope for the best. And I think 20% is the best I can do you, Alex. This is a betrayal. We won't forget this. Unfortunately, Alex, food stores aren't enough to last more than a few weeks. It's not long before his fortress is taken and he's strung from the battlements. Arms are appropriated, prisoners of war are taken, and the fortress becomes an important supply checkpoint for rebel battalions entering the east. Damn. Okay. Rebels have gained another victory point. Alex has supported the rebels all along, but he got killed anyway. Salutes in chat. Let's put the kill count up. What is this? Is that the fourth? Fourth death. Oh my god. If they'd have been nice, I'd have asked if Alex wanted me to move him to the north. We could do it. It was actually Alex Just the Third who organised this out rebellion. Oh, okay. A month ago, battle was averted, but that battle cannot be postponed forever. Counts and the barons are all that stands between the chiefs and the capital. Final battle decided the fate of the kingdom. I'll send word to the barons that it's time to strike. We can only hope they listen to our orders. Come on, barons and counts, vote A. It's time to win. Why does our try not to hurt people monarchs always end up with higher kill counts than our brute ones? I have no idea. Yeah, there's very few, like, events that can lead to me getting someone knocked off. So it's a bit of RNG. Hey, Gwentaris, hello, where are you? Oh, I'm sorry, you're in the Chiefs. Leading a rebellion that's about to be crushed. We've had a few, yeah, we've had a few. She finally returns. She strides into your throne room with a triumphant look in her eyes. Marshal, report. We caught the Chiefs by surprise as they were fording a river. Classic pincer maneuver. The barons attacked from one side and the counts charged from the other. You should have seen it. The river ran red that day. An utter slaughter. So, we've won? Yes, Your Majesty, unless something totally unexpected happens. In that moment, a frantic soldier bursts in. Your Majesty, we've received word from our scouts. I don't quite know how to say this. Spit it out, damn you. Yes, ma'am. Your Majesty, the chiefs must have split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion. They've got another regiment making its way through the Crownlands. They'll be outside the capital in a matter of days, and the barons are too far away to help. Well, what do we do? We must prepare for a siege. We've got a lot of work to do. Build up the capital's fortifications, stockpile food, train up a citizens' militia. But don't worry, Your Majesty. This is a last-ditch ploy of a defeated enemy. We need to outlast the siege, and the barons will come to our rescue. Sickness spreads, does it? Your Highness, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the march. What kind of sickness? We've done a lot of digging, a lot of latrines and a lot of graves. What can we do? If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward. Well, loyalists, thank you for backing me. I'm going to say C, quarantine the diseased and order the healthy to leave them behind. I'll give you all the gold. Thank you for not turning on me, counts. Vote C to get your goodie bag. Get a little extra cash. Get a little kickback. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Great song. I'm far too old. Alex's entire bloodline is just a complete malcontent. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. You order... Oh no, the diseased soldiers quarantined into a separate camp. Unfortunately, many healthy soldiers were actually lying to save their own skins. The sickness flares back up among the healthy troops within days. By the time the sickness has finished cutting through the march of troops, hundreds of soldiers are dead and morale among the survivors has plummeted. This is bad. This is really bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. 3 to 3. Okay. These two here are going to decide the fate of the kingdom, these two events. Troubling news, Your Majesty, the Treadwater River has been contaminated. We're not sure how. The chief's got upstream of us and downed the water. Ninth only knows with what. Totally not Metal Sonic. I can't believe you poisoned the water. I'll spare you the details of what's happened to the poor souls who drank from it. Rest assured it's not pretty and very deadly. The Treadwater River provides water for the whole city. If this isn't solved soon, then we'll all die of thirst. Oh. Come along, barons. Smuggle it in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Well, I think that's looking good, isn't it? This leads to one of the only events where the consort can die. Oh yeah, if we drink the water or something, I can't remember. By the 9th, it will be done. The barons are effective as they are dutiful. Supplies are still rationed, but at least no one is dying of thirst. The chiefs are digging tunnels under our walls, Your Majesty. By the 9th, northern troops could boil up from underground anywhere within the city, even under your very throne. I placed bronze bowls of water inside the city walls. Judging by the size of the ripples, we've worked out where the tremors are coming from. It's a rough measurement for certain. We must act now. What would the council have me do? They love the water. Poison water. Vote A for Golden Choice, loyalists. Let's just break them down. Send in the poison water. Fantastic work. I'm gonna absolutely foul them out. Since they like the water so much, they can have it all. Yeah, exactly. Ah, isn't it lowering stability? Nah. I hope not. We're gonna find out. We're locked in now. Uh-oh. After days of exploratory digging, your tunnelers meet up with northern tunnelers and frantically evacuate. And avoid the flow of the Treadwater River directly into the enemy's tunnels, flushing away their wooden braces along with their miners. Unfortunately, this caused the tunnel to collapse. The tunnel that was under our walls. Oh! A section of our... Oh! No! A section of our wall partially collapsed into the resulting sinkhole and hundreds of northern soldiers swarmed in. Oopsie! Oh no! We fought them off, but only barely, and who knows how long the barricade will hold. Oh shit, we're actually in danger now. The chiefs march through the Crownlands, pillaging and burning. The roads are heaving with refugees, corpses clog the rivers. Now the capital is surrounded, you stand on the ramparts of your palace, staring out in dismay at the army camps stretching for miles outside the city walls. Yeah, this is a kind of screw you event in circumstance. Yeah. Interesting. It's... Listen, consequences. Get down from there, Your Majesty. You get lucky with a crossbow bolt. Is there any hope, Marshal? Only one. The counts and the barons are still out there, Your Majesty. The combined armies smashed the rebels in the last battle, and they'll smash them again. I hope they get here in time. Oh, alright. There's still hope. You finish your sentence in immense trebuchet hurls a 10-ton boulder towards the capital. It crashes into a nearby clock tower, smashing it into smithereens. Like I said, Your Majesty, you better get inside. You know, it's been a real while since we last had a proper civil war. Me back, what's going on? Whopper, it's civil war. And the chiefs are winning. Out of time. We let the counts harvest trees from the north. The north got upset. And now we're fighting for our lives out here. Counts are on the last stage of sorcery scheme though. So if stability does bounce up. A really bad monarch. It's been a good war no matter who wins. Yeah, good war everyone. Like entertaining, it is. Like it got a little tiresome back when I was first playing the game. Because we'd have civil wars all the time. But once in a while, you know, it's nice. Oh, may I quickly... Sorry, were you not here when I introduced them? Yeah, we're pro-Baron. I mean, we kind of cocked it up. I didn't make many friends. And I've kind of executed, imprisoned a bunch of people. So pro-Baron, we chiefs got chaffed up real quick, yeah. Yeah, I put it away. Thank you, Whopper. Things have gone badly. So let's see. I would say B, the fortress, would give the barons some extra military. I don't know, maybe the counts want E, the library, to bolster stability. But I think it's done. I think we're cooked. Oh, hold on. Oh, where's he gone? Fucking... I found that spider again. It's tiny. I'm gonna have to, like, go on with a vacuum cleaner and try and suck up all these webs. I can't even see them. But I'm guessing they're up in the corners in the ceiling somewhere. Ah, yes, I can see it. I can see a tiny black dot in the opposite corner from me. That must be another spider in a web. Tiny Spidey, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean up. There's no food in here for them. Anyway, everybody, auction time. Here's everyone's money. We're gonna start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funds in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Well, right, 10 seconds, everyone. All right, we got some sniping for the fortress. It's not good. It's really not good. Another dawn breaks. The great army of the north sprawls outside your city walls. For the last time in 3 weeks, they tried to fight their way in. Ugh. Siege drags on and your food supplies are dwindling. The streets outside your palace explode in daily riots as the citizens demand to be fed. Don't worry, Sibylle. The barons will be here to save us soon enough, I'm sure of it. Oh, Leopold. As evening draws in, horns are blasting outside the city walls. The chiefs are mounting a final attack. It's not good. Can't afford it. Okay, well, there we go. That's life, isn't it? That's, I can't afford one last bribe. The sun rises on a city in turmoil. The chiefs began their assault last night. You've heard nothing outside but the screams and howls and the clash of blades since. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. The royal court is empty except for you and your husband. If they break in, we can't let them take us alive. We'll go down fighting. You're right, better go down fighting. I'll fetch my longsword. You wait and stew outside. The screams and clashes get louder. Finally your spymaster arrives, out of breath, her face stained by smoke and blood. They'll be here any moment, your majesty. You must saddle your horse and escape the city. I know of a secret passage. No, I will stand and fight. Then you will die. Nice knowing you, your majesty. She's gone in a blink of the eye. Well, no turning back now. That's the woman I married. You walk down the palace steps, your feet slipping on all the blood. We started in a puddle of blood. We end in a puddle of blood. A wounded watchman crawls past you, begging for water. The sky is aflame with a deep, malevolent glow. Oh, Leopold's a man, by the way, I think. I'm pretty sure. You turn to Leopold. If you have anything to say, now's the time. I'm so glad I chose you, Leopold. It's been a grand adventure, hasn't it? A column of hardened northern warriors advanced down the road, roaring and waving their battle axes. Chief Captain Chaz II is at their head, shouting orders. Come and get some, you bastards! Charge! You and your husband charge forward. Yeah, it's husband, not spouse. Weapons raged. It's beautiful. It's glorious. It will go down in the history books forever. He's pretty, right? It's over almost instantly. Hey, goodbye, Alex and Gigi. Thank you for being here, buddy. Everyone say goodbye to Alex in chat. Leopold loyal to the end, even if the marriage was a bit iffy earlier. He probably came around after I got poisoned and got back up. I think that seems to be how it worked. A dozen battle axes chop you into dog food. 1,000 heavy boots march over you, crushing you into paste. But for a moment there, you really felt like a queen. Alright, chiefs in chat, what do we want to do next time? Queen Sibylle's last doomed glorious charge against the chiefs would go down in history. Not an especially smart move, but a brave one. Military for Bonkle. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the barons were forced to retreat to their secluded fortresses and brood. It wouldn't be long before a new march of claimant would arise, and when they did, the barons would be ready. Okay, I think it's going to be military. Yeah, military. To be fair, it was a bad queen. No, she was a great queen. What are you talking about? As a reward for staying loyal to the queen, the top counts were beheaded. In public, the survivors swore loyalty to the new regime. In private, they swore vengeance. The chiefs launched a rebellion that toppled the queen and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Halla was crowned to the half-eyed cheers from the traumatized common folk. Queen Sibylle the Usurped. Not great. We'll have Monarch Halla next time, though. I deserve better. Morgrim is currently the wealthiest. Alex the poorest. But here we are. This looks good. So what's that? Monarch Halla? Damn, it's intense, isn't it? Got a lot of green and yellow going on. I'm a fan. I like the look. So Monarch Halla is going to be a military. So I'll figure that out. Now, next week, I'm only going to be available on Sunday, I believe. So we'll be doing this next Sunday. Mother of nation, more like mother of conflict. It's true. It was the mother. The war to end all wars, right? So Sibylle the Usurped is gone. Next week on Sunday, so it's Sunday the, what's the date of it? Sunday the 13th. We're going to have Monarch Halla. Alright, but for now, that's it. GG, well played everyone, it's true.